Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, good to see you.
See you too.
So, how was your weekend?
My was good.
Yeah. Oh, great, awesome. Thank you again, Ana Carolina. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hello, Manu. Good afternoon. Good to see
Hello.
you. Hi,
Hi.
everyone. Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right, people, super welcome to one more class. Let's check it out. Wow, beautiful place. So when was the last time you traveled, people? Do you remember?
Mm,
A long time ago, right? It's difficult to remember now, especially because of the pandemic. We aren't going anywhere, right? Um, so do you know where this place is?
I don't know.
No, nobody knows.
No.
No, this is Corsica. Corsica is on the west coast of Italy, next to Sardinia. Have you ever heard of this place before? No? Okay. So it is really a beautiful place. It's nice to go there to relax and everything. So let me show you a picture, like a map, so you know where Corsica is located. Okay. So let me just show you there. All right, can you guys see this map? So here we have Italy, and then to the west coast, we have the island of Corsica. And next to it, we have Sardinia. All right. Yeah, that's really nice. A nice place to visit and relax, spend some time. It's really beautiful, right? It's also close to France. All right. So here, back to the site with the picture, as you can see, since Corsica is an island, there are many places to sunbathe, enjoy the beach, and it's really tropical, I would say. All right. So here we have a description of the place, right? I can share this with you later on. And here we have the explanation of how to go to Corsica. How can we get there? So, of course, there are ferries to Corsica, right? You can go from Italy, right? Here they say that we can go from the port of Liguria or that of Tuscany. And then you can choose, right, how to travel on the ferry. And then here, guys, they will say everything you need to know about um, the beaches in Corsica, right? Here they will talk about the most beautiful beaches there, how you can go to the beaches, and the ones that are really a must, right? You should really visit them. What you can see in Corsica, so you have now more information here, right? What to see there. Okay, so look, this is so relaxing, isn't it? Even to just look at the picture, it just makes us feel good, right? So if you had a chance now, um, where would you like to go if you could travel? No idea. Yes, the pandemic is making everybody feel depressed. You don't even know where to go, right? Do you have any idea? No. All right.
Anywhere.
Anywhere. Okay. Anywhere would be good. Okay. All right, William. If I had a chance, I would love to go to Corsica or any other place around Corsica, to Sardinia maybe, or even to just Italy would be nice. All right, guys. You see, dreaming is for free. You don't have to pay to dream. So why not, right? So our lesson today, guys, talks about places and how we can describe places better, right? So let's take a look at our page here on Google Classroom. Okay, so let's go there. If you haven't seen the page yet, today, guys, April 19th, we are going to see pages 69 and 70. And the title of the lesson, Unit 6.3, is Monaco in May, right? So what do you know about Monaco, people? Which is another very interesting place to visit. Do you know anything about Monaco?
Monaco?
No, never heard.
No.
Okay. All right, let's take a look at our page then. Do you know where Monaco is, at least?
France.
Oh, okay. Very good, Willem. That's the start. Very nice. So let me sign in again. Do you know anybody who lives in Monaco? Anybody famous? All right, people. So Monaco in May. We have some Brazilian celebrities who live in Monaco, like the one I said, Galvão Bueno. He is really in love with Monaco. He's been living there now for, wow, many years. Another one is Gretchen. I think that's her name. Yes, Gretchen. She is a singer and a dancer. She used to live in Monaco. I don't know if she's still there. But anyway, Monaco has a lot of interesting places to go, right? And you will see a little bit about it. So let's see the first activity here. We've done the first one, what we know about Monaco. We don't seem to know much about it, but that's okay. You know that Monaco is in France. Good. Now, how big is Monaco? Do you know?
Um, hmm,
No idea.
no.
All right. The second one we know, right? It's in France, but then we'll see exactly where in France. What's the weather like in Monaco? Is it cold? What do you think?
I don't think it's cold.
Uh-huh. Yes, probably. What
Yeah.
languages do people speak there?
French,
Mhm.
English, Italian.
Oh, wow. Okay. And what fun things can you do in Monaco? Okay. So,
Uh,
what do you think? What are the fun things we can do there?
Visit museums, restaurants.
Okay. All right. Yes, it's true. We can visit museums, go to restaurants. All right. You will hear the people here in the audio using the word, instead of saying Monaco, which is American English, they will say Monaco. It's also common, right? So some people have this pronunciation, especially people from the area, right? So let's read the travel article about Monaco. Does it answer any of your questions? Let's see if this article here will help us see, for example, how big Monaco is, where it is located. Before we actually start reading, let me show you the map so you can see the right localization of Monaco, okay? So let me just pause here. Let me open up. Yeah. Let me show you a map. Okay, just Google that to see easier. So you can see where it is. So we are opening it slowly, okay, guys, but we'll get there. Okay, so here we have Nice, Cannes. This one you know, right, guys? Because of the movies. There is a festival here, I guess once a year. There is a movie festival in Cannes, so everybody knows this place. Up to the north here, you have Nice, and then you have Monaco somewhere here. Yeah, it's really small. Look, down here. Okay, can you all see that, guys? All right. So if you live here, it's pretty close to go to these very famous cities. Nice, Cannes, Antibes. Wow, San Remo. Wow, how nice, beautiful. Anyway, let's go back to reality. All right. So, are you all there on the page? Good. So, read the travel article about Monaco. And then let's see if they answer our questions. Okay. So, let me zoom in because I don't know if the people in the classroom there at Achieve can visualize. Now I think it's okay, right? Is it clear for you there? Yes? Good. So the first one, do you love languages? Then you should visit Monaco. It has only 40,000 people, but you can hear 4 languages there: French, English, Italian, and Monegasque. How nice. Monaco is a great place for car lovers. You should visit in late May so you can watch the Grand Prix auto race. But you shouldn't drive in Monaco because there is usually a lot of traffic in the city center and it moves very slowly. Walking is the best way to see Monaco. You can walk across the country in an hour. It's only 2 square kilometers. Hmm, it's very small. After you walk, you can relax at Larvodo Beach. It's usually very crowded, so you should get there early to find a place to sit. Monaco is a wonderful place for a vacation, but it's very expensive. So spend your money carefully. Good piece of advice. You should be extremely careful. So now let's see if the text answered our questions. So how big is Monaco, people?
What teacher? What, teacher?
How big? How big is Monaco? How big is it? I want to know the size. Is it a big place, a big city, a small city?
Oh,
City?
a small city?
Yeah, it is a small
No.
city. Look, how do you know that? First thing you should see here, highlight the answers to help you, right? Because when you are reading something and you need to answer some questions, it's very important to find evidence, to find examples in the text, right? So let's try to find examples that say Monaco is a small city. So let's go here. Look at that. You can walk across the country in an hour. So imagine, it's not even driving or anything, it's walking, really. You can just walk, and in an hour, you're done. Okay? So crazy. And guys, it's not a city actually, it's a country, right? Did you know that? This is very nice, yeah. So as they say here, Monaco isn't a city. The city there is Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo is the capital city. But as you saw on the map, it looks like it's part of France, but in reality, it is a separate country. Okay, so this is another peculiar piece of information. So you can actually cross the country in an hour just by walking. So it's very small. Okay, so where is it? We saw that. We saw that it's on the coast, right, of France, another country. So just showing you the map again, you can visualize it better. Look, let me try to get closer. So here we have the map of France. And here, as you can see in this gray area, it's Monaco. You see how crazy? It's a very small country, okay? Really, really small.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Really. So, and then from there, of course, you can visit the other cities in French. So, sorry, in France. You can visit the other cities in France like Cannes, Nice, and so many others. Okay, but yeah, it is a country. And it's so interesting because it's super small. But there is even a smaller country in the world. Do you know which country that is? Which is even smaller than Monaco? And it's a country. Yeah. No?
Oh,
No idea. The Vatican. Yes. The Vatican.
whoa.
Yeah, the Vatican is a country. It's in Italy, which is another country, but the Vatican itself is a country. Okay. All right. So, what's the weather like in Monaco? Do they mention this here?
Okay.
No, you didn't find? So, let's move on to number 4. No problem. What languages do people speak in Monaco?
French, English,
French,
Italian.
English, Italian,
Yes,
and
look, in Monegasque, right?
Monegasque.
Yes. And what fun things can you do there?
Hmm.
Look, first of all, you can walk, right? What else, guys, can you do? Very good. You can relax at the beach, okay?
Um,
And just one thing, right? You have to be careful with. It's very expensive. So you should save your money. Otherwise, you won't be able to enjoy the city. And be careful on what you spend your money on because it's really expensive. Everything there is expensive. Okay. So, all right, let's check the answers from the book. Let's see if they agree with the answers we found on the text, right? Look, the size of the country, 2 square kilometers only. It's in the south of France, near Italy. The weather is hot and sunny in the summer, cool and rainy in the winter. 4 languages, French, English, Italian, and Monegasque. And here, the things you can do there. There are lots of things. It depends on your taste. So you can watch the Grand Prix, for example, or you can go to Larvotto Beach. There is also a casino there, a very famous casino. So if you like betting, you can gambling your stuff, you can go to a casino, right? Okay, guys. So can I close this? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Now, let's check out more things about this text. There are some interesting things here that we should observe, okay? And by the way, just for you to know, guys, this article was adapted from a guide to the countries of the world by Christopher Riches and Peter Stalker, okay? Now, let's discuss the questions together. What kind of person should go to Monaco for vacation? What do you think? Usually people who have some money to start, okay, because
wonderful.
since everything there is so expensive, you should have a relatively good amount of money
Wonderful.
to go there. I wouldn't try to go to Monaco. I wouldn't even try.
Yeah, me too.
Number 2, what are 3 things you can do in Monaco? Now you know.
Um, gosh. Um,
Look, if you want to see the text, there it is.
Walk.
Mm-hmm. Let me
And
highlight the
here.
first ones they mentioned here. So if you like cars, it's nice to visit there. You can watch the Grand Prix
which
auto race, okay?
relax.
You can go walking. All right, people. Or you can go to the beach. So I already highlighted that for you. If you don't feel like speaking, that's okay. Does anybody here want to go to Monaco?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, why not, right? Maybe in the future.
Why not?
Okay, so let's see the details that we need to observe in this text. Okay, let's expand a little bit more the work on this text. Let's move on to page 70. So if you have your books, please Turn your books to page 70, please. Okay. So here we have adverbs of manner. Wow. What are these things? Yes. Does anybody need help?
No. No.
No.
No? Yes? Are we okay here? All right, people. So I just moved from page 69 to page 70. Yes? Are you okay?
Okay.
All right. So here we have one special detail from the text that we find there, and especially whenever we write about places, we use them somehow, okay? So let's take a look here. We use adverbs of manner to give more information about verbs, okay? Usually adverbs give information about verbs or adjectives, okay? So adverbs of manner usually give information about verbs. They tell how we do something, okay? This is a key word. So example, let me see if I can choose someone to read this example here. Rebecca, can you please read the example in the box? Thank you.
Sure. We quietly walked quiet into the museum.
All right,
Spend your
Rebecca. Let me just help you here. This verb here, walked, we should pronounce with a final T sound. So say again, walked,
walked,
walked.
walked.
No.
Yes, you should really use a T sound when you pronounce this verb, okay? So we
Okay.
quietly walked. So try to read again, please. Thank you.
That we quietly walked quietly into the
Museum.
museum.
Good. All right. So as you notice here in the first example, we have the adverb quietly describing how we walked. Okay, guys? So that's when I use those adverbs of manner. So, and here, walked quietly into the museum. So just showing you guys that I can use or we can use the adverb before the verb or after the verb. All right. So go ahead, Rebecca. Can you please read the next example?
Rebecca?
Yes, maybe she's busy. That's okay. Can you do that? All right, go ahead.
Spend your money carefully.
Good. All right. Just one detail here. Say the word again. Money.
Money.
Money. Okay, good. Even though we write this word, we spell this word with O, we should pronounce with the sound of uh. So money, money, okay? It's a different sound, okay? We are not so used to that. So here, as you can see, the adverb is at the end of the sentence. So this is also a possibility. Okay, so it all depends. The position of the adverb depends on what you want to emphasize. Okay, most adverbs end with ly or ily, but not all of them. Okay, just most of them. This is very important to notice. Common adverbs of manner. So here they're going to show us some examples, right? The most common ones. Carefully, carefully, slowly, slowly, quickly, quickly, quietly, quietly, loudly, loudly, safely,
Safe.
safely, happily, happily, easily, easily. Okay? So some adverbs are irregular. So as I told you before, not all adverbs will finish in ly or ily. Some are irregular. Example, well is the adverb form of the adjective good. Fast is the adverb form of the adjective fast. You see, the same word, the same spelling, but we use them in different positions, parts of speech. Sometimes it is an adjective, but I can also use that as an adverb, okay? So the adverb and adjective forms are the same in the case of fast, okay? It can happen. That's why we should always pay attention. Not all adverbs end in ly or ily. Okay. Now, follow the instructions. First, pick 5 adverbs from the box above. So we can choose, okay? Next one, write a sentence with each adverb. And then let's share our sentences, okay? So I'll give you 3 minutes to do that. Actually, not so much. 2 minutes is okay. Try to find 5 adjectives here. Pick 5 adjectives, not try to find because it's clear. Sorry. Just pick 5 adverbs and try to make sentences using them. Okay. If you are not able to do all of them, you can try to pick 3 adverbs maybe and make some sentences with them. I'll do the same here. Okay. Okay, guys, I wrote down some sentences here. I don't know if you did the same, but we can share with the ones you have. We can see if you got it, if you were able to make some sentences. Let's take a look at the sentences I wrote here first and see if you understand, right? The first one I wrote, he carefully taught me how to drive on the highway. So imagine I'm taking driving lessons and the instructor took me to a highway and said, okay, let's drive here. Let's see how you go. And then he carefully taught me. He gave me some tips. We didn't go very fast, right? We tried to follow the rules of the highway. So does everybody here know how to drive? Do you all drive a car here? Oh, how nice. That's good. Some of you know how to drive. This is really good. I'm happy to know that. But yeah, you know you can only do that legally after you're 18 here in Brazil, right? It's different from the US. In the US, you can get a driver's license at 16, but here it's only at 18. All right. So here, the next one. They safely arrived at the summit of Mount Everest. So as you know, climbing Mount Everest is really dangerous. So it's a big adventure. And you can say that they safely arrived at the summit. She happily invited us to her party. Okay, this is another example. Okay, somebody invited us to go to her party. Let's see Ana Caroline, for example, maybe it's her birthday and she wants to invite people over to have a barbecue, for example. So, of course, after the pandemic, okay? When is your birthday, Ana Caroline?
In October 7th day.
October 17th?
7th.
Oh,
7th.
October 7th. Oh, cool.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. So Ana
Yeah.
Carolina's birthday is on October 7th. So maybe she's now planning her barbecue, planning her party, and she is inviting everybody to go. Okay. So next one, we can easily use adverbs of manner. So here, just to give an example, okay? Oh, okay, Renato. All right. Thank you for sharing that. I hope you can stay until the end. I know what it is. I know what internet can do. It's terrible. If connection isn't good, yeah, we go crazy. So let me just take a picture before anybody else crashes, right? I will just see the final two sentences I wrote here. Ana Caroline speaks English well. Okay, very well, Ana Caroline. Congratulations. And
Thank you.
you're welcome. And next one, don't drive fast, right? This is something we usually tell people, especially the ones who are who are newbies, who have just gotten their driver's license or who are still learning how to drive. You shouldn't drive fast, okay? All right, so I will just stop sharing here for a while so we can take a picture and then we come back. Let's find some examples of adverbs of manner. And I'll trace them here using my marker. Let me change the color. Okay, so let's try to read once again, and this time observing the adverbs of manner. Oh, there is one here. Look, slowly, okay? All right, people. So let's move on.
carefully.
Oh, very nice. Great. All right, people. So here we have the adverbs of manner we found here in the text.
Crowded.
Crowded is an adjective. Okay.
Mm.
Usually is an adverb of frequency. Okay. And here we are just trying to find adverbs of manner that tell us how people do things, right? So here they say that in the first one, they are saying that you shouldn't drive in Monaco because there is usually a lot of traffic in the city center. So it moves very slowly. So this is how the traffic moves, okay? Slowly. And then afterwards we have here, it's very expensive, Monaco. So spend your money carefully. So this is how you should spend your money, very carefully. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Here, we have a second item that they highlight for us in this lesson, which is the use of should or shouldn't for advice. Okay, does everybody understand the meaning of the word advice?
So, so, so,
What is advice, people? What do you understand by that?
It is.
No idea. Okay, advice is the same as, for example, if you need help on something, you don't know what to do, okay, you need help. So you ask someone for advice, then you say, oh, what should I do here? I don't know. I really don't know. I have no idea. What should I do? Suppose you have to make an important decision, okay? Example, um, you should decide between moving to the United States or stay here in Brazil with your family and but unemployed without a job. Okay, so you have to decide which do you want to do? Go to the States and have a job, have a better life, financially speaking, or stay here and live with your family, but with no money, no job. Imagine you have to decide between these two things, right? Not, I'm not saying that it has to be the United States, okay, guys? Can be any other country you wish. Canada, Europe, any country in Europe, all right? Any other place. Let's put abroad. So moving abroad or living in Brazil with your family and jobless, unemployed. So if you have to decide, suppose you receive a job offer abroad somewhere. They offer you a job, they offer you conditions to live and everything. So you don't know what to do. You ask a friend, oh, please help me. What should I do? Go there and have a better life, have a job and everything, or stay here with my family. Okay, guys, so this is what you need. You need advice, all right? So here, to give advice, to ask for advice, we use should or shouldn't, okay? So to ask for advice and give advice. Example, you should visit Monaco if you love languages. Okay, guys, so here you have, look, all right? So if you are the kind of person who loves languages, you should visit Monaco. This is one example. Another one, you shouldn't visit in the winter. Negative, okay? It rains a lot. Question, should I bring a jacket? What do you think? Should I bring a jacket or not? Okay, can you give me a piece of advice? And answer, yes, you should. It's always cool in the evening, okay? So as you noticed, guys, should is a modal verb. It's an auxiliary. We use should with another verb, okay? And this verb, this main verb, is always in the base form. Base form means infinitive, and in the case of should, without the particle to. So you should visit, you shouldn't visit, you should bring, or you shouldn't bring, you should go, or you shouldn't go. I can also use the same structure for the third person singular. He should visit, he shouldn't visit. She should go, she shouldn't go. All right, guys? So it doesn't really matter. It's okay, and the same for all the subjects. So let's find the advice in the article about Monaco. So let's go back to the text and see examples with should or shouldn't. Advice examples. So let's go back there. Can you see that, people? Yes? So let's see. I'm going to change the color now to mark it with different color. Let's put pink for advice. Okay? First line. There you go. All right? You should visit Monaco. Okay? Good. Try to find now, before I give you the answers, try to find the other examples, mark on your books, and then we correct, okay? I'll give you 1 minute. It's pretty simple.
Hello.
Hi, Renato, welcome back. So people, check it out. Which parts did you mark? Which examples, which other examples did you find using should for advice? Very good. Yes, you should visit in late May. Okay. Any other?
You shouldn't drive in Monaco because they're
All right. Okay. Excellent. Very good. Shouldn't drive. Okay, great. Should get there. Uh-huh. All right. So you see, guys, a lot of examples using should, because the person here, the purpose of this text is to give advice about Monaco, about people going to Monaco. So it's important to give pieces of advice on different things related to Monaco, right? So if you love languages, you should go. You should visit in late May. So when should you visit, right? They talk about the traffic. They give advice about the traffic there, how you should proceed. They also give advice on the best time to go to the beach. They say you should go early because it's usually very crowded. So it's a nice idea to go early so you find a place to sit. So lots of important tips, right? To know before you go. Okay. All right, so now after seeing that, let's see the first activity here, exercise number 5. Find the advice in the article about Monaco. Yes, we've done. Then complete the advice for visiting Miami, another city. Use should or shouldn't, okay? So let's just do the first one together and then you do the other ones. So the first one, what do you think? Read the sentence until the end and decide on the best option. Should or shouldn't?
Should.
Great.
Okay.
Very good. Excellent, Renato. You should. All right. Now try to do numbers 2, 3, and 4, and then we correct. Remember, it's important to read all the sentence until the end. Okay.
Mm,
Okay. Can we correct?
yeah.
So let's see. In number 2, guys, what did you put?
Should.
Should.
Sorry, can you repeat, please, Manu?
Should.
So let's see the pronunciation. Here we can use should or shouldn't, okay? It's very important
Okay.
to notice the pronunciation of the word here, okay? Um, Even though we spell with O and U, we say should, okay? Should,
Should.
should, should. Yes, let me write it down here so you know what I'm talking about, okay? For those of you who still don't know how to say this word, you should use this expression here. Should, sorry. So should, say should, should,
Should.
should. Uh-huh. And the negative, shouldn't, shouldn't. Of course, guys, these are not the phonetic symbols, okay? I'm just writing in another way to exemplify the sound. But these, just to remember, these are not the phonetic symbols, okay? The phonetic symbols should be something like this. Let me just put here, okay? It's difficult to write with a mouse, my goodness. So it should be like this. These are the phonetic symbols, okay? Should, should, should. Actually here, let me just erase this part and put letter D, okay? Let me try to make it better, just a second. Let me change the color. So here you have the phonetic symbol for this sound is more or less like this. And then you have U, and then you have D. So this is how we say that phonetically speaking. Should, should, should. Okay, people? But I wrote in Portuguese here just for you to see the sound. Okay? So this is how we say that. In other words, when I say the negative, for example, we write like this. Shouldn't, shouldn't, shouldn't. Okay?
Okay.
So here, number 2. So
No.
try again, Manu, please.
Huh?
You should or you shouldn't?
Should.
You should go in the summer. It's too hot. Does everybody agree? Can I have another opinion, please?
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
Oh, very nice, Rebecca. Shouldn't. I think it's better because when they say here, it's too hot, I'm kind of criticizing, okay? When I use, let me highlight here. When I use this word too, I'm saying that it's in excess. It's more than necessary. When something is in excess, it's usually not good, okay? So here they are using the word to before the adjective hot. So it's more than necessary. It isn't comfortable if you go in the summer because it's too hot. Okay? And if you don't like this kind of feeling, then you shouldn't go in the summer. Because when it's hot, it's okay. If you like going to the beach, the summer is perfect. But when it's too hot, then it's in excess. All right? So it goes from comfortable to uncomfortable. All right, people? So here we should use the negative. Okay? So let me just write it there. You shouldn't go in the summer. It's too hot. Next one. What did you put here in number 3?
Should.
Should.
You should stay in a hotel with an ocean view. Okay, but look at this extra comment here they make after they say that. They're very expensive. So it's
Shouldn't.
oh, I think the idea is the opposite. You shouldn't stay. Even though, guys, stay in a hotel with an ocean view is amazing. It's the best scenario. If they are too expensive or very expensive, it's not a good idea if you want to save some money, right? So in this case, I think shouldn't fits better, okay? You shouldn't stay in a hotel with an ocean view. They're very expensive. Now, number 4. Look at the comment. They are really fine. So this
Should.
is a positive. So you should, okay.
Yeah.
Because here now I have a positive comment. Here and here I have negative comments, okay? That's why I'm putting the negative. So let me highlight here that it's too hot. They are very expensive. So when I make comments like these, I'm being negative. I'm not encouraging the person to go, okay, or to do that. So that's why I have to use negative. Let's check the answers, guys. Okay, everything correct.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Sorry for my handwriting here. It's really bad. So let me clear my annotations. Okay. So after that, we should give advice to a visitor to your town or city. Write 3 sentences with should. So let's try to do that first. Imagine you have some friends from another country coming to Brazil. And what pieces of advice would you give them using should?
Hmm. You should go. Hmm.
Let's take a look at the text here in Monaco to see some ideas. Maybe they can help us. Look, you have here, first of all, a question right in the beginning to arouse your curiosity about the place. So here he says, do you love languages? Oh, then you should visit Monaco. So it's a great idea to start with a question when you talk about a place, and then you give the piece of advice. Okay. Another idea here, when you should visit. What is the best time of the year to visit the place? Okay. Here they are giving advice about the traffic. And finally, they are giving advice about the beach. Okay, a famous beach there that is usually very crowded. So, what can you say about Rio, for example? First, using should, and then, okay. So, let me help you out. First of all, what is the best time of the year to come to Rio, in your opinion? Would you say that it's a good idea to come in the summer? I wouldn't, because it's too hot in Rio. Even though in the summer, a lot of people go to the beach, but here in Brazil, it's not so cold. Actually, it's not cold at all, right? Especially in Rio, right? In the south, no. In the south, there are some very cold places in winter, but not here in the southeast. So I guess you could say that someone coming to Rio should visit in winter or even spring. So winter and spring, I guess, are the best months to visit.
You should
Or spring.
visit. I think.
So you should visit Rio in winter or in spring. The weather is usually very nice and warm. Okay. Now, instead of writing 3 sentences, because we're running out of time here, and maybe you can't remember now what to say, let's make an example sentence using shouldn't. Okay, let's go there. Here, what would you tell, for example, someone coming to Rio? Something the person shouldn't do.
Um, you should visit
You can even get some examples from here, no problem. So let's put here, for example, the hotel situation. You shouldn't stay in a hotel by the beach,
Oh,
okay? I think that's not a very good idea because they are usually expensive, okay? So you shouldn't stay in a hotel by the beach. I think that's nice, especially because in the evenings, it's a little complicated to go walking around the hotel. It's not very safe, right? The beach at night is not a safe place to go, right? So here in Rio, I don't think it's a good idea to stay in a hotel by the beach, okay? So let's just include here. They are really expensive. Okay, just borrowing the idea from the exercise. All right, people. So just to finish this part, let's move down a little bit here, okay? They give us a tip to write an interesting introduction when you are talking about a place. So you should start writing your article with something interesting. You can even start with a question like they did with Monaco. So you can ask a question. You could also talk about some important facts about the place they're visiting. So look, the introduction, beginning of an article should make the reader want to learn more. So start with a question. This is very interesting. It's one way to do this. Look at the article about Monaco. It begins with a question. So that's a nice idea to start writing something. So that's a very good tip here. Look, do you love languages? If a reader does love languages, they will want to read the article for sure. Okay? So that's a very nice idea here, a writing tip that really works, especially if you are describing or if you're willing to talk about a place. Okay? So people, let's check out now to finish our page again on Google Classroom to see if we covered everything we were supposed to and see the homework, okay? So look at that. Here it's
Okay.
our page. Let me clear my drawings. So we
Teacher, I
did,
have one question.
yes, go ahead, Kawani. Yes, go ahead.
Quando vai ser
So,
as avaliações? Tem alguma data?
sorry, can you speak in English, please?
Wait a minute.
Okay, don't worry. Think of your question and then
esqueci
ask
como é
me in
quando.
English. Sorry?
Eu esqueci como se fala quando in English.
When?
When
Can anybody help Kawani?
when is the evaluations?
Okay, evaluations is plural, right? So should you use is or are?
Are.
Okay, so ask your question again.
When are the evaluations?
Good. Thank you, Kawani. All right, guys. So as you know, we are finishing Unit 6 now, okay? Actually, we are doing Unit 6.3. Next class, we will go to 6.4. So after Unit 6, we have the test, but before the test, we have the review. So you can count. Today, 6.3 is done. Next class, we will finish
Teacher.
6.4. Yes.
I have the day for the tax.
No, I'm just telling you when it happens because I'm not going to open my calendar now because we don't have time. Okay?
Okay.
I have my calendar, but if I open the calendar now, we will finish at 5 o'clock. And at 5 o'clock, I have another class.
You can put in the group.
Yes, sure. I can post on the
Thank
group.
you.
All right. I think it's easier. But just for you to know, guys, after Unit 6, we have a test. But first, we have a review. So don't worry. Okay. Don't freak out. So today, we've done pages 69 and 70. And then for homework, we have here Unit 6.3 online practice and the worksheets I posted here. Adverbs of manner and should. Okay, guys. And there is a writing for you there on page 71, exercise 9. If you can do that, it will help you a lot. So you can do the writing and send to my email. Okay. So thank you for coming today, guys. That was really good. I hope to see you again on Wednesday. And if you have any questions or any more questions, you can just send me via WhatsApp, okay? I will post the date of the test on the group, all right? Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Hope to see you again. Bye.
Thanks.
Teacher,
William.
precisa confirmar a presença no grupo?
No,
Botar
not-
aquele bagulho?
Bye-bye.
No, it's not necessary anymore, guys. Ask in English. Do we have to confirm the attendance? No,
Okay.
it's not necessary to confirm the attendance, okay? All right.
Ok.
All
Bye,
right.
teacher.
Bye,
Bye,
people.
bye.
Bye. Take
Bye.
care. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. See you.